that's coming out of our pocket. Okay?
Exactly.
So that's the bottom line. You know where the idea of tolls came from, don't you? Does anybody here know? Well, you don't know. Tolls came from in Old England in the 18th century, when people were driving their carriages in the English countryside. Somebody would jump out from behind a tree, hold a gun to their head, and say, "If you want to pass, you've got to pay a toll." So that's the concept we're dealing with here. You know, one of the basic tenets of our nation and the freedom that we have in this nation is the freedom to be able to travel, to go wherever you want to go. It was the foundation of our early republic when people went westward. And it's basic to our beliefs as Americans. There's nothing that said you can only travel westward, young man, if you pay a toll. But all of a sudden, we have a situation where we can't travel wherever we want here without paying a toll. And if you live in Kendall and you work in downtown Miami, you pay an average of $1,500 a year to get from here to there. And that's a lot of money. At the same time, we don't have any representation as to where this money is spent. They're governed by a shadowy board that makes these kind of decisions. And most of it is based on entitlement. They decide they need to do whatever. As this lady said, these improvements at Bird Road, at Miller Road, at this Killian, I don't think they made any difference.
Yeah.
They didn't make any difference. As I said last time you folks were here, I want a new kitchen, but I can't afford it. So until you can afford it, don't do it. Save our money. That interchange at Killian is the biggest piece of slop I've ever seen. As this lady was saying, getting off at Miller Road, you got to switch over. And why? They were fine the way they were. But this is part of the entitlement that is MDX, which allows them to take our toll money, and we think nothing of it. But we should start thinking something of it. No question there, just a comment. You guys should disband.
Thank you for your comment. Next question. You have a question? Or? Yeah.